What's up, guys? It's your favorite twins, and Happy New Year. 2026 is finally here, and I gotta say, 2025 was a year.
We just want to say thank you guys so much for all of your support over these 5 years. We hope and pray that 2026 is a joyful and prosperous year for you guys.
It was also a year of great music, and you know we can't come into the new year without ranking our favorite albums of 2025.
This list is a list of albums we specifically listened to on the channel.
With you guys. If you want, all of these reactions are up on the channel and Patreon. You can go check them out, relive them with us. But today, we have the verdict. Remember, these are just opinions, all right? Everyone's entitled to one. We are in no way critics. This is just based on what we listened to the most this year.
Without further ado, let's get into our top 10 albums of 2025.
Coming in at number 10, It's Not That Deep by Demi Lovato. Underrated album. All right, I feel like it did come toward like the tail end of the year, but there are a lot of bangers on here. I feel like Demi really explored, new parts of their artistry. A newer sound, a little more dance, a little more club.
Yeah, it was club.
But Demi nailed it.
When it comes to having an album that felt like summer or, just the club life,
Definitely.
It's Not That Deep is definitely that album.
Here All Night, Fast, Let You Go, Ghost, Frequency, Sorry to Myself. There are a lot of songs on here that are just, I don't know, I feel like they sit well in Demi's discography.
Yeah. Number 9, Something Beautiful by Miley Cyrus.
Yeah.
This was a very different album from Miley, but it also had remnants of Plastic Hearts for me.
For sure.
When I think about End of the World, which deserved so much more than it got.
It did.
Easy Lover. Reborn, right? Give Me Love,
For
Golden
sure.
Burning Sun. The album was actually really good, and when we were going back over the list and playing the album again, I said, hold on.
Yeah.
This one deserves more credit than it got. So Something Beautiful definitely had to be on the list.
The album saw Miley take more of an artistic route, and I think that was appropriate, at this point in Miley's career. So if you guys haven't listened, please go give that album a listen. At number 8, we have V by Doja Cat. Okay, I feel like V is a controversial topic, right?
Right.
I think that the album's rollout was very cool, but also a lot. We had a lot of different variant covers. It was kind of hard to nail the theme and the aesthetic, and then last minute we got a brand new cover. But covers aside, the music, I loved her attention to detail on this album. I think that she definitely nailed the 80s sound, and not just the mainstream pop influence, but actually digging into the archives, right?
Yeah.
And pulling from a place that I don't think many people do, that's kind of forgotten in the 80s soundscape. So for that, I really enjoyed this album. I think the songwriting on it was very good. I think there was a perfect balance of the rapping and singing. I think on this album she found it.
Yes.
It does fall off a little bit for me toward the end, like the back half, I will be honest.
I think that's the track 10.
Yeah, it is one of the albums I went to the least this year, which was surprising for Doja.
Right.
But I do think it adds something special to her discography.
Yes, I think like you said, the saving grace with V is that the strong songs are very strong.
They are strong.
So I think of Jealous Type, Amen, Couples Therapy,
Stranger.
Gorgeous, Take Me Think, Like Dancing. Yeah, things like that. The strong songs are really strong. So again, like Jordan said, I feel like for me, it's aged a little bit better. So towards the back half, like Make It Up and Happy, I really like those songs. But again, is it the strongest in her discography? No, but to each his own. Number 7, So Close to What by Tate McRae. Listen, we were trying to figure out where to place this album. And we kept going back and back and back. And each time we went back, I was like, hold on. There's a lot of hits on this album. Given why it's her most successful.
Definitely.
I think number 7 is a very appropriate number for So Close to What. It was a good continuation after Think Later, which is our favorite Tate album. It did show growth. I think of Revolving Door, Dear God, things like that. So the album to me really is an album full of hits. I can't say that it's anything drastic from what she's ever done.
Right.
But the goal was met in terms of having an album that makes you get up and dance.
I do agree. I think almost every song hits.
Yes.
It definitely does. Going through again, like Julian said, we couldn't really find one that we disliked that. It's just the album is very steady. Overall, Tate, great job. I really admire how she carried this album through the entire year.
Even with the deluxe.
With the tour and the deluxe.
Yes.
So, props where they're due. Coming in at number 6, we have The Life of a Showgirl by Taylor Swift. Now, listen, okay? Another controversial album this year.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people did not enjoy this album, and I was surprised actually to see the backlash.
Yeah.
I understand some people's reasons based on the concept and the title. I think people were expecting something a little different.
Yeah.
But I also think she was very clear that this would be a fun pop album about the life behind the scenes of a showgirl and knowing where she is, you know, in her life. I don't know, the content didn't really surprise me.
Yeah.
However, I will be honest, there are like 2 to 3 misses for me.
After some time, yeah.
But that first 4-track run alone solidified this album's spot. The Fate of Ophelia, Elizabeth Taylor, Opalite, and Father Figure. Boom. Then to end the album with the life of a showgirl with Sabrina Carpenter.
That was nasty work.
That was nasty work.
Taylor, let me tell you something. The Fate of Ophelia is one of the best songs of this year. Just that alone solidified. It was gonna be high on this ranking.
It was.
Okay? But it did come out, what, October?
Yeah.
We had like, what, a solid 2-3 months to live with the album. And so, I don't know, I'm very impressed. I think especially coming after the Eras tour. With this year being that we reacted, we have gained a whole new found respect for Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And it allowed us to enjoy the album that much more.
For sure.
Number 5, Midnight Sun by Zara Larsson. No notes.
Yeah.
To me, this is a perfect album.
Front to back.
Puss puss. You know, I don't hate you. I think Zara Larsson had one of the best albums of the year. Midnight Sun is an album that had concept. It had an era.
Yep.
It had a rollout.
Yes.
Going on tour. She was the opening act for Tate McRae. Like, yes, in terms of numbers, Midnight Sun flopped. But in terms of sound, outdid majority of the albums that got released this year. I love this album.
Midnight Sun is obviously a smash. Blue Moon, Crush. You have The Ambition. You have Saturn's Return.
Girl Summer.
Girls Girl. Listen, sometimes we like to get messy, but that is arguably like top 3 on the album for me. I think
good.
Zara nailed this album.
Yeah,
so
she did.
good.
She did. And I'm hoping this is like what we say, like her espresso. Like, I need this to be something to be her espresso off this album. I loved it.
Coming in at number 4, we have Wishbone by Conan Gray. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This is my favorite Conan album. Hands down. Hands down. My World was my favorite song this year. It was number 1 for me. Like, that song, I don't even think he understands what he did with that one.
Yeah.
But then there's songs like 1111, Vodka Cranberry, Care.
Yeah.
You have Actor, this song, which is incredible. I don't know, the storytelling of the album, the concept of it, it's one of my favorite album covers this year as well.
The cover is incredible.
I just thoroughly enjoyed it. Like, I think he topped himself and really found like the perfect sound, the perfect niche for him.
Yes.
You know, I loved it so much.
Yeah, the thing is, we listened to Found Heaven this year as well.
Yes, we did.
So for us, we were like, dang, how the heck is he gonna top Found Heaven?
Right.
And then came Wishbone. Everything about it was absolute perfection. And like Jordan said, My World, it's still
like,
euphoric.
that song alone landed this album that spot. Because we'll be honest, like, there are maybe 1 or 2 dips in the album.
Yes.
But it's not enough to kill it.
No.
So this is definitely a top 5 album of this year for us.
Number 3, Man's Best Friend by Sabrina Carpenter. Listen, it was released, if not 1 day less than a year after Short and Sweet. And Short and Sweet is her magnum opus.
It is.
To be honest.
It is.
So, of course, you see Man's Best Friend and you're like, I don't know what she's doing.
What are we doing?
I'm sorry. I think that sometimes I fight. Sometimes I fight with Short and Sweet and Man's Best Friend. I think of Man Child. Think of Tears, Nobody's Son, House Tour, Goodbye. Like, we almost broke up again last night.
Don't worry, I'll make you worry.
This album, listen, to me it reminds me of Ariana Grande when she did Sweetener and then Thank You Next.
Yeah,
and Thank You Next was like here.
Yeah, that's a run,
Man's Best Friend to me is one of the best albums of this year. It had concept, it was controversial, okay? And that's how you know an album's gonna be good. So, and to me, honestly, I love the album cover. I've grown to love it. I love all the variants. Great album.
I agree with you. I think that this was probably her most controversial era yet, and even coming off of Short and Sweet, where that criticism was already rolling there. I love an artist that just doubles down. Without a doubt, it's gonna get compared to Short and Sweet. That happens to every artist. When you put out an album as good as that, your next follow-up, especially this soon, people are gonna be looking to see what you're doing differently, what you continued, right?
Absolutely.
But I loved her approach. You know, it was very natural. It felt like natural progression. The music was good. It was solid. You can't really hate on that.
And the visuals. My God.
So much effort into the visuals.
God.
I think that she, with more time and more consistency, she's going to be a visual queen.
Absolutely.
At number 2, we have Debí Tirar Más Fotos by Bad Bunny.
Yes, Bad Bunny.
This just goes without saying. Top 2 of the year. I think Bad Bunny is an incomparable artist.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he has just really taken over, rightfully so. I've never heard anyone say anything negative about Bad Bunny. And the music just backs it up. His spirit, just everything about him. I'm very excited for his Super Bowl performance. I think it's deserved.
Yes.
The album just has so many hits. You know, all the titles are in Spanish. I'm not going to butcher them. But
even that.
All I do know is from the 2 chairs.
Yeah.
On the cover, it just felt right.
Now we do a little Duolingo.
You know, okay, I'm definitely a silver member.
But for this album, we were so impressed.
Yes.
So impressed. And I still play this album like I heard it for the first time. That
so
tour, it's true, I should have taken more photos. It just reminds you to live life.
It does.
And capture the memory.
Definitely. I just love how it is a love letter to Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Which I think is just needed, and I admire how he never forgets where he comes from. Right? He never switches. Again, reminding me sort of V, how he really pulled from those sounds. It's very raw, it's very real.
It felt like a family reunion.
Absolutely.
Coming in at number 1, we have
Mayhem. Come on.
Are you shocked?
Come on.
Are you shocked?
Come on.
Listen, she wasn't 10, she wasn't 5, she wasn't 2. She had to be 1.
She had to be 1.
We knew this was gonna be album of the year when Abracadabra dropped.
The best song this year.
The best song of the year, the song of the summer. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
You know we love a little dark Gaga.
We do.
Okay,
Dark pop Gaga. We love that.
Dark pop Gaga. So the fact that this felt like a new age, the Fae monster. Let me tell you something. Disease, Abracadabra, Garden of Eden, Vanish Into You, Killer, Zombie Boy, Shadow of a Man. How bad do you want me? Die with a Smile. Don't piss me off.
These are
Gaga.
hits. Okay.
Gaga-chella. The tour. Let's not act like, I think it was in Brazil. 2 million people set out to watch. Gaga is who she thinks she is.
Absolutely.
Netflix to Doom, Wednesday, the whole era. It was a movement.
I did want more visuals. I did. I truly wish we got more visuals.
A Zombie Boy music video would have been.
And listen, the era is not dead.
No.
Okay?
No.
We even got Harley Quinn this year, which is a nice little segue.
Yeah.
Even without all that, she did a wonderful job at creating this world of mayhem and helping you understand the concept. 100%. Even if it wasn't like a clear-cut line-by-line concept within the music, you can still feel that, okay, there's a bit of a tug-of-war here.
Yeah.
I just think that this is Gaga at her best, evolved. It joins the 3 dark pop Gaga albums, and I love that.
Let's be honest, it is top 3 in her discography.
It is.
That's an argument that we're willing to have.
Mayhem is the definition of reheating your nachos successfully.
Oh, the right way.
This was not an attempt. She did. And not even reheating. She remade the nachos. Like,
she had a little something.
A little garnish on top.
Yeah,
It was like, is this a different cheese?
It had to be number 1. There was no other option.
It had to be. Gaga is a once-in-a-lifetime artist.
So there you have it. Those are our top 10 albums of the year. But of course, you know we can't do this video without having our honorable mentions.
Absolutely.
Here they are.
Yes.
Okay, these are albums that we did react to on the channel, just didn't go back to as much or had more of a short lifespan in terms of when they came out and how long we have to sit with them.
Eternal Sunshine, obviously one of the best albums of last year.
Yes.
Obviously still one of the best albums this year, but only like 5 to 6 songs.
Yeah.
I don't really feel like that's, you know. Swag, hits like Yukon, hits like Daisies, Walking Away, Sweet Spot. Hurry Up Tomorrow. Actually, I want to shout out the shorter version of this album. Give Me Mercy, Hurry Up Tomorrow, the title track.
Yeah.
Cry For Me.
But also The Art of Loving by Olivia Dean. We reacted to it later on in the year, but let me tell you something. That album.
That voice.
Perfection. Also Addison.
Yeah.
By Addison Rae.
Yeah, well, I think she surprised everyone this year.
She did. And I don't care what y'all say, the album was not bad.
No.
Because Fame is a Gun.
I think Diet Pepsi is one of the best pop songs in like the last 3 years. Like, best pop songs that really blew up. Like, there's just something about that chorus, it's infectious.
Aquamarine is kind of tough.
Well, hold on. American Heart. As much as you guys might have something to say about Benson, I actually think he put out a solid album.
That was great. As always, we'd love to know what your top 10 albums of 2025 were. Let us know down below in the comments.
And which albums are you looking forward to this year? Once again, thank you guys so much for entering the new year with us. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for all your support and enthusiasm. It means the world to us. We can't wait to explore more music this year with you.